Guys, welcome to the I Love CVille Show. It's great to be with you on a Friday. It is beautiful outside, and it's beautiful inside here on the I Love CVille Network. Fridays mean live music, and live music, we love to spotlight local musicians. We love to spotlight musicians that are uber talented, that are making an impact in our community, and I think we have two undoubtedly that embody those qualities. Susan Munson in the house, Frank Bechter in the house. We're going to play some live music. We're going to get you into the weekend.
We're ready to go.
We are already fired up. I think a show could happen in the behind the scenes of the show, and what transpires to get us to this point. We will welcome Susan and Frank here in a matter of moments. Let's thank some of the sponsors that make the program possible. First, we will give some love to one of our favorite clients. It's Interstate Pest and Service Companies. For 4 generations, this business has proudly served Charlottesville, Central Virginia, and the Commonwealth. Almost 100 employees, 4 generations strong, a Commonwealth-wide footprint, and philanthropically giving back to our community and making it a better place. Interstate Pest and Service Companies. Also one of our favorite clients, Scott Wagner of Scott Wagner Chiropractic and Sports Medicine. The good doctor, guys, through chiropractic care, sports medicine, and physical therapy, making a huge impact in our community. Harris Tolber, Judah Wickauer, Lauren Linsky, and the team upstairs make the show possible. I have the easy job. All I have to do is be myself, sit in front of this microphone, and have fun talking to people that I love to talk to. Let's go to the studio cam. Let's welcome Frank and Susan to the set. What's up, guys?
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Good. I'm glad to have you.
Happy it's Friday.
I'm happy it's Friday, too. It's nice outside.
It
Susan
is.
Munson, I'm excited. You know, we let some folks know you're coming on the show. We got some immediate feedback. How about the who, what, when, where, and why of Susan Munson? Please.
That goes back a ways.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I've been singing my whole life, playing music. I didn't start writing songs seriously till Jeebus, when I started playing with Jeebus.
Right.
And I've already been with Alligator before that, just singing. So.
What do you love about Charlottesville? Passions, hobbies, interests. What do you love about playing music?
You know what I like about playing music? I love wherever you go, there's somebody that you know, and they're there, and they're supportive, and they're like, wait, didn't I see you playing over here? Didn't I see you at this winery? We just played at Chisholm Vineyards, and someone came up to us and said, wait, didn't you guys open for Holly Allen at her CD release at the front porch? And we were like, yeah. And then someone else said, didn't we see you at Chisholm at 53?
Yeah, Cooper, 53rd
So
Vineyard
I like
out in
that
Louisa.
There's lots of people in and out, and you always know somebody somewhere, and whatever iteration of band that you're in, you always see someone that knows you in another piece of parts of a band.
I love it. How about Charlottesville? What do you love about Charlottesville? How long you been in Charlottesville?
You know, I moved here when I was 3.
Get out of town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad got a job, a sabbatical at UVA, and then they offered him a permanent position. So I was born in England. So we moved here and we stayed here. So I grew up here. I've been around musical people. I tell you what, so in Alligator, I'm in Alligator. And so Aaron and Craig that are in Alligator, I went to high school with them. They started Indecision. And I was working at Crutchfield, and Charlie said, I had this dream that I talked to Aaron and Craig, and I said, hey, let's do this band and play all Grateful Dead songs, because Charlie was in Skip Castro. And there was no Alligator there, and they were all like, okay, cool. And so Charlie told me about it one day, and I was like, oh, can I be Donna? And he was like, sure, and I could tell he was like, I haven't heard you sing before, but yeah.
No way, really.
Yeah.
Introduce us to Frank.
Yeah, so Frank, I met at the local.
Okay. At the singer-songwriter night?
At the Monday nights, Michael Clems runs the local.
And
Hey, Michael, thank you.
I don't even know if I'd done anything. I just came up to you, right? I don't think I'd actually played there yet.
You hadn't played that night?
Yeah.
Maybe you started talking to me that night.
I'd never heard of it, and I went, and it was really cool.
Right.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And I played a song, and you were like, oh, and you were looking for a songwriting workshop. And I said, well, hey, I'm in the songwriting workshop that was run by Jesse Harper.
Sure. Jesse Harper.
And so I introduced him to Jesse, and he came to the
Of
songwriting
Love Cannon?
workshop. Of Love Cannon.
Yeah, he's big time.
Yes, well, he used to run this workshop. This was right before Love Cannon they were talking about it.
Okay.
And so it was right before that happened. And Jesse was still running the local. And so
It was I wasn't even looking for a workshop. I didn't know such things existed, but I liked your song, which was, I think, called What If. And I came up, and I was thinking, I had this duet that I was trying to write, male-female duet, and I'm like, well, maybe I can work on it with her.
She'll sing it with me.
And she's like, I said, do you know any, like, maybe we could work on songs and come to the songwriters workshop. And so I did. And
Right.
That's
we
the textbook,
worked on it.
Charlottesville.
Yeah.
I know, it
Right?
is. It totally is. It's like this person knows this, and you introduce you to that, and here you are. You're all together.
I've been here 19 years. One of the things I've realized after 19 years in counting is Charlottesville's getting smaller and smaller and smaller the more time I spend here because you get to know more people. And it's, what is it, like 6 degrees or 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in Charlottesville's like 2 degrees apart.
Yes,
In
exactly.
Charlottesville.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I was just up in Maine, and my husband, we went to Fenway. We were up in Maine, when we went down to Boston, we went to Fenway to see a Red Sox game, and my husband's like, I like this. I don't know anybody. I don't have to stop and talk to anybody anywhere.
Well, I've got to think with what you do, Susan, because you're in front of so many people, that like you walk anywhere, whether it's the mall or somebody else, it's like you can, and it's similar to this.
Right.
You know, you got to allocate, if you got a reservation at 7 o'clock a date, you better start walking to that date at like 6:15.
Exactly. In fact, my daughter used to be pulling me along the mall. Come on, Mom, we have to
It's
go.
like, damn
it. Don't stop and talk to this person. Go around that way.
But at the same time, and her daughter's watching right here. We
Yeah,
have
she
Chris
is.
Munson watching right now.
Ah.
Hi, honey.
Give the show a like and a share on any of the 7 channels that you're watching on the I Love CVille network. Okay, and I know what
You know,
my role.
it makes Susan great because she actually likes people. You know,
Oh,
that's
I
the
do.
thing.
And
She
I
just
like
likes
talking
talking
to
to people.
people.
She
Yeah.
likes people.
I like the same.
And I always recognize people.
You recognize faces, but not maybe not the names,
And
right?
I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing? And I'm thinking, and your name is. But it's okay, because I'm talking to you because I know you and like you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I can already tell this show is going to be amazing. I know my role in this program, especially on Fridays, and it's to shut the hell up and let them do what they do, which is play some music. Susan, introduce first the song. After the song is over, then you tell us what the song is about. Judah,
Okay.
you slide over there on the director's chair. Harris Tolber, you do what you need to do over here. I'm going to get out of the way, Susan.
Okay.
The show is yours.
All right. We're going to start with a song. We'll start with Song for Jeb.
Okay. great.
Okay.
And we'll use a pick.
Do we go right ahead or we'll wait here?
Yeah, no, you go right ahead.
Oh, we just dive right in.
Don't scream, don't shout. It's what life's all about. Love and family. It's all you really need. And I know it's true. I had it all once too, and it slowly chipped it away. Worrying about another day. Today's a day we need to show our love, 'cause in the end it's what we all dream of. Love and happiness, warm sunshine, some tenderness for your fellow man. I've got a plan. A few kind words and a smile will do so much good with a hug or two. It's up to you. It's up to you. So don't lie, don't cheat. You'll be cast out on the street to find your way alone. Try to find your way back home. Be good and just, and in the end you trust that things will work out true. Maybe not how you want them to, but in the end it all comes down to love. 'Cause baby, that's what you and I dream of. Love and happiness, warm sunshine, some tenderness for your looks good with a hug or two. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Song number 1. Tell us about it, Susan.
That song is called "The Song for Joe."
Okay.
And so I actually wrote it because my ex-husband, I ran into his cousin.
Okay.
And she had a cousin who was staying with her, and there was this young kid, and he'd been kicked out of his house because he'd been messing around. He dropped out of school, and so he was talking to her kids, and he was like, he's telling them, stay in school. This is what you got to do. Stay in school, listen to your mom, because you need this home. You don't want to be out on the street like me, you know, living on somebody's couch. So she told me this story about him, and then he got killed in a car accident. And I just shook me up, you know. It was him and 3 other kids. It was this awful car accident up in Greene County, and his name was Joe. And so I started thinking about that, and I started thinking about how we just need to show love to people. You know, we just smile to people on the street. You know, walk by and just a few kind words and a hug will do. I mean, sometimes that's all people need. If they're kind of feeling down, and it just like lifts them up and brings them back, you know.
I love that.
Yeah.
So that's what that song's about.
I'm a big fan of that song. That is right around the time when we first met. You maybe wrote it before I'd met you, and I'm like, I dig that song, and I quoted it to various friends and stuff. I think I got a guy to move here. You know, I said, "There's some great songwriting. Check it out." You know, be good and just, and in the end, you trust that things will work out true. Maybe not how you want them to.
Love that lyric.
Yeah.
I love that. You know, it reminds me of, and that's the end of the first sizzle reel. We cut sizzle reels from the show. They're highlight clips. And that highlight clip is going to be that song and the you talking about the song.
Okay.
We close the program the same way every time. We ask folks to embody the golden rule. We don't make it about religion. We just make it about treating others how you want to be treated yourself.
It's up to you.
What this is all about.
That's what it is. You show somebody love, and then you get it back.
Brian Combs, who manages booking for Pro Run Out of Brewery, is
I know
watching.
Brian, yeah.
Ray Cadell from Ray Cadell and the Cool Cats is
Hey,
watching
Ray.
right now. Give the show a like and a share. Welcome Carol Schwab Barnett. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Hey.
She's at Dirty Nelly's all the time.
Yes, she is.
Let me throw this to you here. Musical influences. I think I know who they're going to be, but I don't want to assume. Musical influences for you.
I have
An array?
Quite an array. I mean, I like the blues. That's what I really like. So I grew up Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, you know, but then Jimi Hendrix, but then I loved the Southern rock, Leonard Skinner. You listen to the words to Leonard Skinner, and I just read this book about them. Ronnie Van Zant wrote these songs, and he wrote them, and he didn't even write them down. And he remembered the words when he sang them all the time. He just remembered this stuff. It was all in his head. So I like that Southern rock, but I like the old country too, like Hank Williams. So this is vast array.
Carol says, I'm going to see you later, Susan.
Cool. Yeah, Mama Tried's playing tonight at the X Park.
Oh,
Yes.
Talk to us about Mama Tried.
Mama Tried. So Alligator, I was talking about Alligator. So Charlie...
And use first and last names, because I know who you're
Charlie
talking
Pasterfield.
about. I mean, the guy's a legend.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And so that's right. So I'm in Alligator. It's an 8-piece band, and he tells us one story, and I just don't remember it because I just don't remember. But we had this gig one night at Dirty Nelly's, and it was Charlie Pasterfield and me and Stuart Home, the bass player from Mama Tried, and we got Kent Rain, another friend of mine who'd played in another band with me, Jeebus. And so we played this gig at Dirty Nelly's, and Mama Tried was born. And it took off, and Kent and I hung on while Charlie and Stuart went to town. We were just like, we looked at each other going, whoa, what's going on here? And that's what happened with Mama Tried. And naturally now we have Sam Johnston, who was living in San Francisco, joined us, and he plays keys. And so it's Mama Tried is now a 5-piece band.
I think sometimes we take for granted, and I love live music. I love going to Nelly's. I live on that side of town. I love Miller's. I mean, Miller's, I feel like you got like a talented, badass musician playing every single night.
World class.
You know?
Yes,
right?
we do.
And I love the bigger venues as well. The Southern, for its intimacy, is one of my favorites. I love the acoustics at the Jeff. It's a bigger venue, but still is an intimate feel. This is where I'm going with this. I think we take for granted, because we live in this epicenter of phenomenal music, how phenomenal and lucky we are with the musicians in this area. Let me throw that to you, because you're speaking from experience here.
We are, and I play with some really good musicians, and it's just, it blows my mind sometimes. We'll be playing a song, and then, like, so now Frank and I are playing with Jim Ralston on drums and Rusty Spidell. So
Rusty's done this show.
Yeah,
I know, I saw him on there. So we're playing a gig last week, and Jim has played 4 gigs in this iteration, this band. And so he doesn't know the songs all that well, but he did play with me in Jeebus, so I know him, and he knows some of my songs.
He's so good.
And we were playing something, and I turned around, and I was like, whoa, he hit this roll, and it was, and there it was. And Rusty just fits right in there, and he finds his harmony. He has this killer harmony for Song for Joe that we just did. It's just the third harmony, it's right in there.
They love music, too. You know, there are good musicians out there, and maybe they all love music, but that's the thing about Charlottesville musicians. They're doing it because they really dig it.
Yeah, we're not all in it for the money here. We play here, and we go and play these gigs, and we pick them up, and we're like, yeah, we want to do that. Oh, it'll be this much money. Okay, we'll do it anyway. We don't care.
You're getting some commentary from the viewers. Bobby Stafford Vogelsang. Am I saying her? Okay.
Bobby, I used to work with her.
She says, I'm looking forward to getting back to Charlottesville for a much-needed squirrel lunch.
Yeah, squirrels. Some friends of ours, we go and we're squirrels.
You're getting some love as well from William Constable. This is super sweet.
Billy, all right.
Guys, give the show a like and a share on any of the channels that you're watching. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Song number 2. Introduce the song, and then when the song's over, we'll hear the influence and inspiration behind it.
All right, we're going to do the song called Squirrel.
Oh!
Since we just heard Bobby talk about that. And it came from a prompt, Michael Clem. This is all Michael Clem. All right, you ready? Running over the telephone wire, across the field with the bugs of fire I run. Yeah, I'm really flying, even if I don't catch you. Squirrel! Well, I had fun trying. I had fun trying. Down the block there's a party going on. I skirt around, I hear them singing their songs of fun. Yeah, they're trying to get a higher. Even if they don't make it, squirrel! Well, they had fun trying. They had fun trying. On the way back home, I'm poking in the trash. I know my new perfume will get washed off in the bath. Oh, but I had fun trying. I had fun trying. Early morning. Go ahead. Early morning and I hear him outside. I'm up and running when the door opens wide. I jump. Yeah, I find you where you're hiding. Even if I don't catch you, squirrel! Well, I had fun trying. I had fun trying. day without trying. Yeah, you gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying.
Love, love, love it. Fun song. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Barry Collins, great song, Susan and Frank. Keep on rocking. Guys, give the show a like and a share on any of the Facebook pages that you're watching. The I Love CVille Show on Susan. Squirrel, fun song.
So guess who's singing that song?
Tell me.
It's not a person.
It's a squirrel?
It's the dog.
It's the dog. Not only does Susan love people, she loves dogs.
I sing.
Yeah.
I've got 2 songs I wrote. It's the dog singing, and this is the dogs chasing the squirrel.
I love it. So is that why Liza, the I Love CVille mascot, got out of her dog hole
Yeah,
and
she
came and
came
perked
over.
up? Did you notice
Did
that?
you see that? She's like, there's a song I could be singing.
We have a dog in our studio, and
Yes.
she despises squirrels, and she came out and perked her head out here. What do
No
you
way.
love about that song, Frank?
Well, it's totally an in the zone thing. It's like, because I was saying, oh, Susan likes people, and musicians here love their music. That's the thing. Like Susan, there's all these prompts at the local songwriter night there, and you have to. You don't have to write with the prompt, but in that case, there was one. And Susan, one thing I dig about Susan completely is that she kind of can empathize with that dog and like totally get what it's after. If you ever seen a dog chase a squirrel, you know, like that song is right. That song is right on with that.
Does the dog ever catch a squirrel?
Not in that song.
I have
No,
never seen
I've
one
never
do
seen
it.
a dog catch a squirrel.
No, and I never have either.
That's the thing. They just keep going at it. I'm all about chasing that squirrel.
Yep.
I
And
love
they're
it.
standing there at the tree.
I love it. I love your energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
I love it. It's contagious.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Friday.
I can tell you have this freaking zest for life. Put that in perspective there. And I love it. It's contagious.
Well, and it is. And you know what? You have to. It's like the end of that song. You got to keep trying. You know what? You wake up every morning and it's another at bat. I like
Right.
baseball. It's like, okay, I struck out. That was a bummer. Hey, I got another chance now. I woke up this morning and the world is here and it's a beautiful day and the sun's shining.
I love
and
it.
even though if it's a thunderstorm, like this morning I got up and I went outside and everything was wet because of that thunderstorm last night, which was really cool. We were supposed to play at Carter Mountain. I got
Last
rained
night,
out.
yeah.
But the storm was really cool.
It was
so I
amazing.
thought, all right, we lost our gig, but the storm's cool.
And I
Love
got
it.
to
Yeah,
I got to go
so-
see my sister and brother-in-law and my friend's
you got to go
sister.
to your
Everybody
thing.
was visiting. I got to go to this dinner party that I was going to have to miss.
Yeah, he was
there.
going to be late, and now he
Yeah.
got to go to it.
Colleen Tyler, welcome to the show. Gregory Lewis, thank you for joining us. Give it a like, give it a share. Mike Hall giving you props. Jimmy Gilbert giving you some props. You know what? You know what it's like, Susan? I feel like it's 2 things. If we're above the mud, you know, we're not under the ground. So why
Exactly.
not
Right.
love life?
Right, love it. And show the love and share it.
And you know, and another thing is, I truly try to embody this. If your inner circle does not inspire you to be positive and love life, then you don't have an inner circle. You have an inner jail. You know,
Exactly.
and you right there, I feel like I want you
out.
in the inner circle.
Yep.
You know, it's contagious.
Thank you. I like you too.
It's a good word, jail, because there's this songwriter, Jane Seabury, who has a song. She said, "What's the difference between love and open? You know, it's just open. Be open."
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, song number 3. People are itching for the 3rd song. They're saying you sound fantastic, Susan.
Okay.
Where are we gonna go?
I don't know. What song should we do, Frank?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, you know what song we're going to do? We're going to do the song, and I'll tell you the story after it. So, my daughter likes Kendrick Lamar.
Right here.
My
Okay.
daughter likes Kendrick Lamar, and so I call
You're gonna
him.
come on the show?
So I call him Kendrickle, though. I don't know where that came from.
Kendrickle.
So I call him Kendrickle. So she listens to Kendrickle, says his words are magical. I just don't see it myself, but to each his own. His words can calm her down. Other times they have her jumping up and down. I got no problem with the rhythm itself. Music makes a happy home. Whoa, whoa, music, the great revelator. Talking about music, it brings us all together. 'Cause when we play music, we're all on the keeps us all together. She also listens to Talking Heads, Jimi Hendrix, Pink Floyd, and the Dead.
Ow.
Thundercat has got his claws into, I must admit, his bass lines. Walk on through my mind when I'm writing songs. Catchy riffs so we can all sing along. I got no time for hate, it's true. I'm playing music, making love with you. Whoa, whoa, music, the great revelator. I'm talking about music, well, it brings us all together. 'Cause when we play music, we're all on the same level. Music, the glue that keeps us all together. Oh, I'm talking about music, the glue that keeps us all together.
Oh, that was a good
Yeah.
one. And it's so true.
Music, it's the glue.
Oh my gosh. So we had it was Gina Sobel on this show.
Oh, I love her.
She played the flute. I mean, she's just a rock
She
star.
can play flute, saxophone, guitar.
She's a badass.
Oh my God, yes she is.
She talked about a trip she took to Cuba
Yes.
with Susan. Now, I'm drawing a blank on Susan's last name, but Susan's also a rock star.
Yeah, I remember her going. Who was that she went with? I remember her when before she was getting ready to go, and she was talking about it. I was like, ah.
And you know, she went to Cuba. She says she speaks Spanish okay, not great. She busted out her flute and just
Yeah.
started playing.
Oh,
and
so
then
true.
everybody came together.
Right.
And it
Oh,
was
you
like
got it.
she was Cuban and part of the culture.
Right. It's the revelator. It brings everybody together. And then when you play music, you're all there. Everybody's right there on the same level. Oh, it's music. Oh, it's music.
It's a weird thing because you kind of got to be, you know, it has a beat and everything. So you're not only just kind of on the same level. If you're really with the music, you really are connected. You're on this same beat and everything.
What do you love about music, Frank?
It comes for me. It's kind of natural, and I love being in that space where you can respond to music. There's a lot of what people have to do in life, like I think this, and this is my opinion. But with music, and if let's say you want to dance, you have to respond to that music. You got to be open to letting that come inside you and move you. And if you're a good dancer, it's really moving you probably.
I love to dance. I'm Cuban myself.
There
it's
you
in
go.
my blood. Alexander Elliott giving you props. Susan Hughes giving you love. Alice Clare giving you love.
Alice!
Lila's right here.
Yes.
She loves, so you said Jimi Hendrix, Talking Heads, and Kendrick Lamar. Just
What
to
a
name
listener!
Right.
I
This is
know, I
great.
was
I know.
going to say.
Wow.
And Thundercat.
And Thundercat, I
Do you know
mean,
who Thundercat is?
I do not, I know the other three, do not know Thundercat.
Thundercat is one of the best bass players. You have to Google him. His
Really?
brother is a drummer who plays with Kamasi Washington. You
Okay.
remember when Kamasi Washington
Yeah,
came in?
yeah.
Well, Thundercat is just so good, and he's just off the chart. Is that who you went to see that night? So I'm at Mama Tried practice, and Lila texts me, yeah, we're here. We're getting ready to go into the show. And Stuart's like, what show? I said, oh, she's going to see Thundercat. And he's like, what? He was like so jealous. He's like, oh, I want to go to that show.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. So, I mean, let me throw this to you here. Clearly following the lead of her mama with her musical taste and affinity here.
Yeah.
The music was it playing all the time in your house?
It was, in utero. I mean, I did some gigs when I was pregnant with her, and she always heard it growing up. Her first, she was like 10 days old, and we went to Fridays to see Skip Castro. So she's been around music her whole life. And she sings with me some. She's on my CD. She sings. And we went to Dirty Nelly's to the open mic night, and she sang a Billie Eilish song. I learned it, I played it, and she sang it.
I love it.
And
I
then
love
she-
it. Barry
she's good.
Collins giving you some props right now. Harvey Mayorga, the owner of Guajiros, watching the show. Guys, give it a like and a share on any of the channels that you're watching. Susan Munson and Frank are crushing it right now. Song number 4, Susan. Where are you going?
Song number 4. Oh, we can get really depressing.
Sure.
So far, it's been
Sure.
really
I know.
upbeat, and I love it.
All right, so maybe we should stay upbeat. All right, so listen, let's do Carly and Me.
Okay.
Oh, nice,
So
nice.
this is a song. It's kind of in the old Poncho and Lefty thing, you know. So it's. I thought the boxcar was empty when I jumped aboard. Was headed for nowhere, that's all I could afford. She was there in the corner, a gun by her side. She wore an old leather jacket and fire in her eyes. Some things in life, they're just gonna be halfway to anywhere. Carly and me. I raised my hands up, said, darling, please don't shoot me. I'm just along for this ride, and maybe you can use some company. She said, there's 2 bullets left to see me through, and I don't plan to waste it. One of them on you. Some things in life, they're just gonna be halfway to anywhere. Carly and me. As we rode the rails, cold wind through the door, to Southern Virginia was a man she was aiming for. She spun the chamber, I watched her shake, bound for Bristol to fix her mistake. Some things in life, they're just gonna be halfway to anywhere. Carly and me. Go. All right. The pistol was heavy, it fell from my hand, cold and empty, and me, a changed man. Carly so peaceful, I closed their eyes, I took off walking down the railroad ties. Some things in life, oh, they're just gonna be halfway to anywhere is where you'll find me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
That really showcases your voice.
Thank you.
I
Thank you very much.
felt like so much like, you know, like soul and like life and like some pain.
Yeah, pain.
And like some heart and some I mean, such an array of emotions. Talk to us about that song. That's my favorite one so far. Yeah.
Well, you know what? The line just came to me. I thought the boxcar was empty when I jumped aboard. That line just came to me. And I asked a couple people. In fact, Holly Allen was one of them, because I had gone down to meet her about something. And I was like, listen to this. What do you think about this? She goes, oh, I like it. Because I was like, who talks about a boxcar and a train anymore, you know? So that was one of those songs that it stumbled along, and then it just came there, and there's a gun, and there's this upset person, and here's this guy going, ooh, shit, what am I going to do now? Wait, maybe I can help you. And there it is, show a little love. Here, let me just help, let's talk, let's see this through. Where you can but you can envision them just sitting there. She's in the corner, and he's sitting there going, okay, what am I going to do?
I love the please don't shoot me.
Right. Please don't shoot me. And then she's like, nope, there's 2 bullets left, and I'm not wasting it on you. I got plans.
What's a songwriting process like for you?
You know, some songs, they come like that line came, and the song just flowed along. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning, there's the melody, there's the first line. Sometimes it's only a couple songs if I had the music and I've written words. And some songs I struggle with, and some it's like 20 minutes and there's the song. Bam. So I don't know. It's like this, there it is, it's up there, and I reach out and grab it. There's the song, come to me, come to me. Fishing.
So many of the folks we have on the show talk about the songwriting process being therapeutic in some way for them. For you?
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, and in fact, I would love nothing better than to have 3 hours every day to just sit there and work on songs. But here's another thing that happens. I'm working on it, and I'm kind of stuck. I'll go take a shower, and boom, there it is. And so then I'm singing the song, hurry up, get out so I can write it down.
I was going to say.
I'm not like Ronnie Van Zant
right.
that can just remember those words. I have to write it down, and then I'll work on the next thing. And a lot of times what happens is I'll get in the car, and I'm driving somewhere, turn off the radio. Because then then I work the song out in my head, and then write it down, or pull over and write it down, or I can sing it into my phone. I forget melodies sometimes, so I'll sing it into my phone as I'm driving.
As like a voice memo?
Yeah, voice memo.
That's brilliant.
Then I can go back to it.
Weren't you telling me though, Susan, like before you were like in high school or something, before you played guitar, you wrote
I was writing
songs
poems.
by just melodies or something.
Poems for people, and I did write some songs, and I joined a songwriting group back then with Ralph Rush and Steve, David, a couple other people, and they were like, and I played piano, and they were like, you need an instrument. So that I didn't pick up the guitar until I was 21.
Get out.
So I was like, all right, I gotta start playing something.
Was it hard to learn?
Well, a little bit at first. It hurts your fingers.
Right.
People are always like, it hurt my fingers.
You'll get the calluses.
2 weeks, and then you got it, buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a little difficult at first, but I picked it up. I was dedicated. This is what I needed, and it's easier for me to write a song on a guitar. I talk to other people who write on piano. It's easier for them on the piano, like Coda from Coda Curl from Chamomile and Whiskey.
Oh yeah,
he writes
he's
a lot of
amazing.
his songs on piano first.
Get out!
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Marie told me that, and Marie.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yes.
They're a dynamic duo.
Yeah, they're really good.
Let me throw this to you. Do you like the songwriting the best, the performing the best, the singing the best, the guitar playing the best? And then follow-up question to that is, what's the least favorite?
You know what? I really like performing because you're there, you're in the zone.
You get off on that energy, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feed off that, and sometimes I was thinking the other day, God, and we get to the gig and I start playing, and I'm like,
you're jazzed.
Okay, this is why I do this.
Yeah.
It's so, you got to get there, you got to set up, you got to do everything. But once you're playing, that's your happy place.
Yeah.
And that's why you do it. That's why we do it, even for no money.
Is it the adrenaline rush? Is it adrenaline for you? How do you describe it?
It is. It's a high.
It's a high,
it's
right?
It's a
natural high. Yeah.
And I can't start drinking at the beginning of my set or before, or because then it's too much high, right?
I don't know if it's the high of the people. I wonder if it's the high of the people that gets to you, or the high of that you got this song that you want to sing. It's a channel of something you really, and you really dig that.
Yeah, it's
and that other people, I guess.
And then I see them enjoying it. No, it's just the high of me singing it and performing it. That just, I guess, I don't know, I'm lucky.
Rick Haggard says, yes, Susan.
Yeah,
How
Rick.
far you've come since that karaoke contest at Dooley's in the early 90s.
Oh, my God.
What's he talking about there?
I sang this Cher song, If I Could Turn Back Time. And let me tell you, you know who wrote that? Diane Warren. That woman is one of the best songwriters out there. So yeah, there was this contest, and I went and sang "If I Could Turn Back Time." You know that song by Cher.
Yeah.
If I
love
could
that
find the words, and it's a great
It's
song.
a great song.
It's a great song. And Rick was the guy running it, and I didn't win, and I was like, well, I didn't win. That's okay. So yeah, I see Rick. And the chicken dance, we were just talking about that. Rick was just on there. I saw him on Facebook. I just saw him the other day about that.
You're getting a lot of props from people. Let's thank some of the people that are watching. We'll do another song here, guys. Thomas Bowles.
Thomas!
Giving you some props. Joe D. Crawford Jr.
Of course,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Jehu Martin from Monday nights at the
Oh,
local
Jehu. I love
TV.
you, Jehu.
Jehu, Mr. Belmont.
Mr. Belmont.
He's watching. Guys,
awesome.
give it a like and a share on any of the channels that you're watching. This is good. Ellie Bidol Tucker.
Ellie, yeah.
I
Ellie
love
Tucker.
Susan Munson, she says.
That's Bill Tucker's wife.
He
Ellie.
was just on our show this
Right.
morning.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw him, and I was like, hey, there's Bill.
Ellie, Bill crushed it this morning. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Ray Cadell, there's nothing like performing for a live audience. Nothing. Susan, you're amazing.
Oh, thanks, Ray.
I love what's happening right now. This is, you know what, I can relate because I just love connecting with people. And you truly, I mean this genuinely, have the gift of human connection. I feel like you could connect with somebody, whether you have a guitar or a microphone. You could just be sitting next to them at a restaurant or in a park or
Right.
going for a walk and understand somebody and
Yes.
connect with somebody. And that's a gift.
And I can. And I've connected with a lot of Lila's friends. I'm hanging out with her. I'm hanging out with her young friends at the Government Mule Show the other night. But her friend Sanders was there, and he got in this accident, and he was in the hospital, and we went to visit. And so he was like, sing me a song. And I'm like, here, now, not? And he's like, yeah. So I sang him a couple Dead songs. That's what he wanted to hear. It was awesome.
Well, I love it, guys. Give it a like and a share on any of the channels that you're watching. We have no rules here. You're crushing it.
All right. Well,
What are
we're
we going to hear?
We're going to do a Frank song.
Oh!
Should we switch?
Do you know about this?
Yes.
I guess.
So I play
Okay.
bass and he plays guitar.
Yeah,
So
Here,
we
you want me to
switch
pass it?
places?
Oh, okay. Switch
I
places.
don't know. The
Here.
bass is there.
This is the best way to go, behind here.
Yeah.
Behind
All right,
this
great.
here. So we're
Let's
avoiding
trade.
the wires.
Let's
Okay,
trade.
this is live. This is a
All
live
right.
show at its finest right here. We've never done this before. This is the Chinese fire drill on the show.
First time for everything.
Wait,
Here we
should
go.
I? Am I sitting? Okay, you're sitting right
I
there.
think we're
was gonna
good.
say.
I think we're good. I got to put this capo on.
Eris
The
Tolbert,
thing
were you
is,
ready
it's-
for that?
This is still such a Susan thing. I dig playing this song because not only she can connect with a bass guitar.
I've only been playing bass for about, 4 years now, maybe 5. I started on upright, and then I liked it a lot, so we started doing more.
If you look at like the Mojo Pie page, every photo, every
has me
freaking
playing
photo
bass.
is like Susan playing bass. It's like that only happens about a quarter of the show, maybe.
Right.
Do you want to go studio cam and Judah jump in the director chair in case you have to do anything with the mics, Tolbert? Completely your call?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, this is a song that used to be slow, but Susan and I liked it. We made it into a
We
jig.
bumped it up.
Yeah.
I love this.
Well, blackbird, singing in the dead of night, singing in the mud with your bead dripping blood, and your wings black gold. Well, blackbird, beauty's only skin deep, blood is thicker than water, they say, and the just sleep. Ooh, all the fishes in the sea, every grain of sand, the wind is whistling through the reeds, light of day, opening your eyes to the blue skies and the clouds so far away. Ooh, all the fishes in the sea, every grain of sand, the wind is whistling through the reeds, but the seas don't understand. Well, blackbird, sing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Learn to fly. Learn to fly.
That was so effing good. Oh,
Blackbird.
dude, that had the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
we
a
hope
great.
so.
That's a
We
great
hope
Frank
so.
song.
Dude, Frank. Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
Oh, that's a thing.
Which is why I love playing with Frank. We
Yeah.
do my songs, and then we do a bunch of Frank songs, and I play bass on his songs, and then we do some really cool covers like the Blue Suede Shoes, which was written by Carl Perkins, not Elvis Presley. Did you just see the play $1 Million Quartet?
No.
No.
Susan sees play. You see plays all
I
the
love
time.
the
You-
theater.
She
I
is.
love the theater. I go and usher at Live Arts and the Heritage, and they just did this play, and Carl Perkins wrote Blue Suede Shoes, which I love playing, and not Elvis, and they had a big thing about it anyway.
You're getting some props on this, and this is interesting. William Constable says, you guys sound amazing. Castor's getting off here. I absolutely love what I'm hearing. Doesn't sound like Mama Bird, though. What's this duo? I absolutely love it. William
Mojo
Constable.
Pie. Mojo Pie, Susan can tell this, but it started just me and Susan.
Yeah, it was
we were
just the
just
two of
songwriting
us.
buddies. And probably you got a gig or something and asked me if I wanted to play.
Yeah, it was at Alamo Ciderworks.
Oh,
Was
love
it
that
Alamo
place.
Ciderworks?
It was at Ciderworks because
Yeah.
I got it through Sam Kreger, and I said, "So I got this gig. Do you want to come play with me?"
I'm like, sure.
I don't like to
Sure.
play solo. I do some solo stuff, but I don't like it. I much rather have.
You like
Frank.
the energy.
I like the energy,
Yeah.
and I like to play off of. I don't solo on guitar, so it gets kind of boring. So Frank can solo on bass, or I'll play bass and he can solo on guitar.
You guys have a phenomenal dynamic.
Thank you.
It's just.
It's tangible.
I'm glad.
You
I'm
know,
glad.
I feel like I can touch it. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Awesome.
Put that in perspective.
Well, if you really dig something, I suppose it comes off. Like, and it can be anything. Gardening, you just find a worm in
Or
the,
you're
in the
passionate
dirt,
to something.
and it's kind of cool. Well, you say
Exactly.
passion, but it might just be, wow, I dig those bugs. I never saw that bug before. I used to garden a little bit. I haven't this year or last year, but so the same thing is like. Went to fly high, and then Susan's got this awesome voice, and she's up there, and it's like, man, let's just even go more
More,
with that. It's
right.
like more and more of that. So Susan and I can do that.
And sometimes Frank remembers my songs and I don't. We'll start a song and he's got the line, and I've forgotten it. I was like, oh, thank God. He remembers all my songs, the word, the music, and everything. Frank has a gift, and I love playing with Frank.
I
love playing
I
with
only
him.
remember them if they're awesome, and just so happens that they are.
And we don't play the
Oh.
crappy ones.
Play another one. Play
well, let's
another
switch
one,
back.
please. Are we switching back?
Well, I would say get this lady back on the.
Okay,
on the-
we'll
on
do a
her
switcheroo.
instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'll do whatever she says. If she wants to play.
I'll do whatever you guys say. You guys are running the show.
All right.
I love it. And your studio okay with that, Tolbs? Nice, Tolber. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you got to see the real Mojo Pie show because we changed the
Yeah,
instruments.
we do. We're playing at Glass House next Friday.
Joe Crawford just said, I just love you guys.
Yay, Joe.
We love
you
Joe.
too.
We love Joe. Joe's one of the big music fans out there, and there are a lot of
There's
them.
a lot of-
But
Jehu's
Joe is
one
really
of them.
one of them. And Jehu is incredible. Jehu as everybody may know, he puts these videos out of
Jehu
what's going.
TV.
Yeah, what's
on
going
Monday
on
night.
at the local. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
You get
fantastic.
brand new songs oftentimes that he's catching right there. Amazing.
Ian Gilliam is giving you props. Rick Mangione is giving you props. Give it a like and a share on any channel, guys. I'm stopping talking. Susan and Frank, the show's yours.
What are we doing?
We could do another prompt. We could do no thanks. So this is around Thanksgiving last year. No thanks, no thanks. I'm happy on my own. No thanks, no thanks. I'm taking the long way home. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need you to worry about me, but thanks. I'm just sitting here soaking up the sun. This rock is nice and warm with only room for one. I got things all worked out and I don't need anyone. So no thanks, no thanks. I'm happy on my own. No thanks, no thanks. I'm taking a long way home. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need you to worry about me, but thanks. So no thanks, no thanks. I'm happy on my own. No thanks, no thanks. I'm taking a long way home. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need you to worry about me, but thanks. I don't need you to worry about me, yeah. But thanks.
Woo! Woo!
Thanks.
We got Rick Haggard saying, I'm loving that tune.
Yay.
Great tune, great tune. He also says this, great performance. He says, Susan does great covers. Who else does Quinn the Eskimo?
That's right.
yeah.
We do Quinn the Eskimo.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a rocker.
You're getting something from Brian Combs, who handles the booking at Pro Renata.
Oh, awesome.
And
Brian,
he says, can you ask Frank if, and help me here, can you ask Frank if Das Homage
Oh, that's a Beatles
That's
band
much?
I kind of used to do a lot of
Will
and
ever
have
gig
not
again.
been
He
will
wants to
ever
know.
gig again. I think they're
Never say never?
Never say never, definitely. There's some, what we have done, what that Beatles band has done for the last several years is play a 50th anniversary party because the Beatles are having 50th anniversaries for all these albums that they did. So we started with Rubber Soul and did, I don't know, Sgt. Peppers and stuff like that. So that's always a private party, though. I think at Pro Renata, though, we did Yellow Submarine. We did the whole Yellow Submarine
that's right. That's
soundtrack. So Brian,
really did?
Yeah, it was cool. We
was
every
awesome.
single 2-second clip of a Beatles song that was in the movie. We did.
That's a
in
great
the
idea.
show.
Yeah. Well, a cool idea.
That spot's a great spot to play.
Yeah. Oh, Pro Renata, we love it, and it's so great to hear from Brian. I'd love
Yeah,
to hear
Brian.
from more.
He's watched the whole show.
Woohoo.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right.
give it a like, give it a share on any of the channels you're watching. How about favorite venues?
Oh, Dirty Nellies is one.
amazing.
You know, Dirty Nellies is a home
Right.
that are very supportive of local songwriting. Susan and I play there. Susan plays other bands there. I've played in other bands there.
I
and
like Ciderworks. I like the acoustics
Absolutely.
there are kind of like this, and I like where was I just going?
Do you really think the acoustics are good in here?
Yeah.
Albemarle Ciderworks?
No, here.
Here, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're really
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Freaking
I can hear
weird.
my
So
vocal.
lucky.
Well, you could, with those big loud stuff. It zings around the room in a nice way.
And it's just us two. I mean, if there was a drummer and
You'd
a
have
lead
some
guitarist,
more
it
trouble.
would not be good.
We had who was it where the police was called on us?
Oh,
Disco Risque.
Oh, Disco Risque.
We had a trumpet.
And there's a drummer that you know.
Charlottesville's
he's
finest
awesome.
was banging on the front
Slim.
door. We had no idea what to do.
Yeah, that's Slim.
Yeah. Slim's great.
Yeah, he's a great sound guy,
And he had
too.
the rags on the drums, too.
Yeah.
And we almost got booted from the building, too.
It's yeah, you can't get a better drummer than Slim playing
Slim's
for you here.
great.
So
He's really good.
You know, I wish I was here to have heard that.
It was something. It was
yeah.
freaking awesome. You said Almaro Cider Works.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Yeah, I like playing there. I like playing at it just went straight out of my head.
Favorite venues?
The front porch.
Oh, front porch is amazing.
I liked the front porch.
Emily's been on the show.
Yeah.
She's a rock star.
She's great.
Yeah.
She has all this energy too, and she does.
Well, you know, there's a lot of great venues, and it's hard to say a favorite because then you'd leave out these other ones. I mean, there's
Right.
just supportive venues like Tin Whistle. We've played there. Gosh, why am I blanking on
I know,
everything?
it's like-
Rapture, I played there recently.
All the
Whiskey Jar.
And I like the X Park. I like playing outside at the X
Yeah.
Park because I like it outside, and that's a smaller stage. It's not like at the Pavilion,
Right.
when it's like you're way above everybody. I like not that I don't want to play at the Pavilion, which I'll be playing. Frank just played there with Bobblehead. See, he has another band, Bobblehead,
Yeah,
and they just got to play there.
If you can play the Pavilion, that's an awesome venue to
Right.
play.
Yeah.
Slim was running sound there, the drummer of
He
Disco
handles sound
Risque.
there.
Yeah, and so my band Bobblehead, rock and roll original band, we just played there June 28th, and you know it was just fab. It
We
was
were
great.
running, he was actually running interference for us and our team and the police because he said the decibel levels during daytime Charlottesville's 75 decibels. He's like, dude, I'm the sound guy for the Pavilion. There's no way we were eclipsing 75 decibels. And it was like
Exactly.
talking to the police. I'm like, listen to this dude, listen to this
That's right.
dude.
He knows. He
But
knows
we all
for
had
sure.
a couple beers, and you know how it goes. So I'm like, all right, we're just going to follow the law. We're going to follow the law here.
The law.
The law won.
Hey.
The show got stopped.
Yeah, I fought the law and the
the
law
law
won.
won.
The law won.
Yeah.
We're getting, hold on, let me read this. I got a DM coming on IG. The DM is saying, guys, Susan, I love your shows. Give us your favorite cover. Play us your favorite cover. No pressure, Susan.
I wonder what that is. I don't know.
I don't know what my favorite cover is, but we could do yours, Tequila.
Oh yeah,
Let's do Tequila.
That's my favorite cover that we
So
do. I think.
it is. I saw Matricia Berg wrote this song, and I saw her at the Pavilion at the Paramount during the Festival of the Book cover this song. Baby, here I am again, kicking dust in the canyon wind, waiting for that sun to go down. Made it up Mulholland Drive, hell-bent on getting high, high above the lights of town. You and tequila make me crazy. You run like poison in my blood. One more night might kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. For 40 days and 40 nights, I've been putting up a real good fight. There were times I thought you'd win. It's so easy to forget the bitter taste that the morning left. I swore I wouldn't go back there again. run like poison in my blood. One more night might kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough when it comes to you. All the damage I could do, it's always your favorite sins that do you You and tequila make me crazy. You run like poison in my blood. One more night might kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. With tequila, you and tequila.
That's beautiful. That's so beautiful.
It's a great
That's a
song,
great
too.
rendition.
Patricia Berg.
You're getting some props, guys. Waverly Miller.
Myler.
Waverly Myler,
Waverly-
incredible harp player.
Waverly's
and
playing
singer.
with us next Friday at the Glass House.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's
Yes.
Waverly is saying, come see them at the local on Monday nights. They're there almost every week with a new song for people to hear. They are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I got it. The prompt for next Monday is horses, because it's something National Horses Day. So I thought, well, Peyton Tochterman better come and sing his song about horses.
Susan is the real
Have
champ
one.
there. I mean, there's other great champs there, but Susan will sometimes, for certain months, will write one every week. You know, it's a new one every week that she does.
This is an interesting tidbit. And Rick, if you only knew, Rick says, I love these guys. You guys sound so great. I love the drinking song set in the middle of the day.
It does help.
Yeah, we
it does
have
help.
a drinking set. We do red wine.
Oh
and
yeah.
I Got
Oh,
Loaded.
the set. Yes. Oh yeah.
We do, and then PBR night.
Love to hear red wine.
Red, but we could do that.
Want to do that? We can do that. If you
Can
want.
we do that?
Sure. It's up to you. What time? How much time we got?
We got no rules to this company.
No rules.
No rules. Seriously, no rules.
Red, red wine goes to my head, makes me forget that I still need her so. Red, red wine, it's up to you. All I can do, I've done, but memories won't go. No memories won't go. I'd have sworn that in time thoughts of you would leave my head. I was wrong, now I find just one thing makes me forget. Red, red wine, stay close to me. Don't let me be alone. I have sworn that in time thoughts of you would leave my head. I was wrong, now I find just one thing makes me forget. Red, red wine. Come on, sing with us, Jerry.
I will.
Stay close to me. Don't let me be alone. It's tearing apart my blue, blue heart. My blue, blue heart. My blue, blue heart. My blue, blue heart. Yeah!
It was so good.
Cheers!
Oh, we love it.
But it's not
That one,
mine.
I remember just Charlottesville. I love Charlottesville. We went down to a party, and that song wasn't in our repertoire or anybody's that I'd heard. I think Bobby Midnight does do it, but I hadn't heard that. And like, I was just driving down, like, oh, let's do that one. And it was great because at this house party,
Al's
it was
house.
Al
It
Hinton's
was
house.
Al's house, right.
And Al Hinton, who, you know, is 20 South Productions and all this kind of stuff. Everybody in the whole room was singing it. And ever since then, it's like, yeah, that song, we're doing
We
that
have to
song
add
now.
that song.
Yeah.
That was good. You're getting props here. So, Art Wheeler's watching.
Hey, Art.
Ian Gilliam says Susan is the best, lovely, talented, and as
He's got
Ben
that
Dick
right.
would say, a truly great American.
Oh.
Rick says all drinking songs keep it going. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, we're getting the lighters up emoji right now on the channels here. We're getting people saying one more. Can we do one more? Is that the lot? Can we do one more?
Yeah.
What should
We
we
can
do
do-
now?
Harris, this is gonna be the last one. This guy is okay. Last
Harris is
one.
like,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I know. Harris is like, damn it, Jared. But he's loving it though. He's loving it. Harris Tolber is our fabulous director, guys.
Oh, gosh. I did Shooby Shoo.
Shooby shoo.
This
All
was a
right.
prompt.
We're gonna go out with rock and roll. So the prompt was write a song with a nonsense line in it. So I work with Shane down at ALC Copies. We make copies if you need some prints.
I love it.
So and we'll be talking. He says we got to do this. You know, shooby shooby shooby. We got to do the shooby shooby. And I'm like, okay. So I wrote this song. That's my nonsense line. Shooby shooby.
All right.
Okay.
1, 2,
Shooby,
3,
shooby.
4. Last time I saw you was a year ago. Them ugly pills, they ain't working. You left me hanging out of control. My body twitching and a jerking. 'Cause
When I look at you,
shooby, shooby, shooby. When I look at you, shooby, shooby, shoo. Last night I heard a knocking at my door. I called out that it was open. You came inside and my heart hit the floor. 50 million pieces broken. 'Cause when I look at you, shooby, shooby, shooby. When I look at you, shooby, shooby, shoo. Why don't you leave me alone? Why'd you come back here? This ain't your home. Shooby, 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 shoo. Shooby, 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 shoo. Shooby, 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 shoo.
Go Waverly, go Rusty.
Wow, solo. 'Cause when I look at you, shooby, shooby, shooby. When I look at you, shooby, shooby, shoo. No, I can't stay with you. Shooby, shooby, shooby. Shooby, 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 shoo. Last time I tell you, and you better listen up. You gotta leave my life forever. I just can't help myself, you fill my loving cup. We're headed straight for somewhere weather. 'Cause when I look at you, shooby, shooby, shooby. When I look at you, shooby, shooby, shoo. No, I can't stay with you. Shooby,
That is a good one to close on right there.
Susan Munson.
Phenomenal.
Rock and roll.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
The show was truly,
Thank you.
truly fun. You guys crushed it.
Thank you for having us.
It's our
on
pleasure.
Here.
Thanks
you
so much, Jerry.
This is our favorite day of the week.
It's my
And
favorite
mine
day.
too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And this sets the stage for the weekend.
Yes, it does.
That's when we work.
I know, right? Although this week I'm going to go to Red Wings and I'm not going to work.
Oh, good
this
for
week.
you.
I know. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
That's awesome.
After I play tonight at the X.
Okay,
Come up to Stone Mountain Vineyard tomorrow,
Yeah,
which
you're
is
with Ann.
55. I get to play with the lovely Ann O'Brien there.
I was just going to ask this, okay?
Yeah.
And why don't we, Frank, why don't you take it away? Where can we hear you in the next few gigs you got? And same one for you here.
Okay.
Well, Mojo Pie, Susan and me, Glass House the 19th.
Okay, of this month.
Yes.
Of this
Next
month.
Friday.
Shabine, August 7th, you know Shabine.
Yeah, I love the Shabine. Outside?
Yeah.
On
Yes.
the veranda?
Yes, it's going to be, yeah,
Awesome.
for sure.
Swinging.
That's great.
On the swinging
Love that
veranda.
spot.
August 9th, Castle Hill. Castle Hill
Castle Hill with Waverly.
with Waverly. And then we're playing a benefit down in Scottsville, August 10th.
No, it's not a benefit. It's
What
just
is it?
we're playing in Scottsville for one of their little things.
We're rocking in Scottsville.
We're rocking in Scottsville.
It's cool. My band Bobblehead will be in Richmond next Saturday the 20th at On the Rocks, cool bar there.
But tomorrow you're with Ann.
And tomorrow I just said, up at Stone Mountain Vineyard with Ann. And on August 2nd, Bobblehead's playing at the Southern. Right after Mama Tried is playing
right.
Fridays after 5.
Yeah,
so
Mama Tried's Fridays after
so
5.
Susan's band and Charlie Pasterfield and all the wonderful deadheaders there are going to do Fridays after 5, August 2nd.
Yeah, and then you're at the Southern.
And then I'm at the Southern right after that with
How can we
Bobblehead.
follow this online if we need to? Like the Facebook page?
Like the Facebook page, this thing.
Please,
Tune
like
into.
all our pages.
Yeah, there's a Mojo Pie page. There's just follow us on Facebook is a good way too. There's a Bobblehead page. You'll get videos of us and that kind of thing on
will
those
be on
things.
there.
Yeah,
And-
awesome.
Yeah.
We have an email list too, so if you want to PM us,
Ooh.
then
Look
with
at
your
you.
Yeah,
using
for
the
sure.
vernacular.
I got
For
the
sure.
word.
Yeah,
Hey,
look at
I'm learning from my daughter.
I see that.
We do it all kinds of ways. Yeah.
How can we learn about where you're playing?
What? Same thing. So
Okay.
on the Mojo Pie, there's
Okay.
a Facebook page. There's a Mama Tried Facebook page. But I also try to send out an email. So if you let me know your email, then I'll add you to my email list. Which I was lame and didn't send one out yet this week.
You still got time?
I can go home and do it now.
Yeah, do it in the next 10 minutes.
That's right.
You guys crushed it.
Thank you
crushed
so
it.
much.
Thank you, Jerry.
Our
Well,
pleasure.
it was lots
Thank
of
you.
fun. We
It was
like
fun.
playing music, and we want to be able to share our music with people. So wherever we're playing, come see us.
I love it.
And
I
it'll be
love it.
fun.
I love it. We will archive the show in totality on ilovecville.com. We're truly grateful for Frank and Susan sharing their most precious commodity, which is their time. So thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to give some props to this man, Harris Tolber.
Absolutely.
Me
He's
too.
behind the camera. He makes it happen. Judah Wickhauer makes it happen
All right,
as well. We close the show the same way every single time. We don't make it about religion. We make it about life in general. It's the golden rule. Please treat other people how you want to be treated yourself. It will have a positive viral impact on our community. And I think Charlottesville and Central Virginia need it more than ever, guys.
Yes.
We will be back on Monday at 12:30 on the I Love CVille Show. Have a fun and safe weekend.
Yes.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Woo!
So good. So